Hello, friend, and welcome. My name is Rob Dianovich, and today, what I'd like to do is to provide you a little bit of insight in what I find as a learning and development consultant and share with you some of the frustrations that businesses have when they're looking at the onboarding process of their staff and also how they go about developing a learning culture. So, stick around and watch this episode. Welcome to episode 3, and as I mentioned in the introduction, what I'd like to do today is focus on a learning culture and the importance of embracing that within an organization. So, whether you have one staff member or a large team, creating a learning culture is important to every business because what this does is it creates an opportunity to identify problems, solve issues, and to be much more innovative. So, here are some suggestions, or actually 5 suggestions I'd like to make that you can embrace in your organization. So, suggestion number 1 is that when you're looking to create a learning culture, ensure that all levels of management accept that you're going to undertake this process, because it's important that at a senior level that an example is shown that senior management is also embracing this as a learning culture or a buy-in. So what happens is if you're got senior people within an organization that thinks, oh well, it's just more training, or I don't really care, it's going to filter down to the staff members, and staff members are going to feel, well, what's the point? So it's really important that all levels of management accept that there is a change coming and to embrace the culture of learning. Step number two is be clear about job expectations and performance KPIs as well from the start, from when somebody starts in an organization. Because what this does is it enables the company to make sure that they identify all the different requirements for that job. So when new people come on board, you can have a great understanding of what it is that needs to be trained in the individual if they haven't got a specific skill set, and that way they are more likely to be successful in their job role. There's nothing worse than looking at somebody on a piece of paper, for example a resume, hiring them and finding those little gaps and not doing anything about it, but complaining about the individual that, oh, they didn't quite work out, this is a problem, that's a problem. So to alleviate all those issues, be clear with your job description from the start, and then you can develop programs within your organization as part of the onboarding process to ensure that they are as successful as they can be in their job roles, because that's going to enable you as a potential manager or a senior manager or even a business owner to be successful in your role as well. The third point is use performance management tools to identify gaps. And what I mean by this is as your processes and systems change within your organization, there may be some gaps, and it could be because of technology and changes, or maybe the changes in law, those kind of things. So it's a great idea as part of the performance management process to identify what went well with the employee, what didn't go so well, and then look at what can we do to make improvements moving forward. So this enables your employee not to fear the process of performance management, but to embrace it and look at opportunities to improve and change. Too often I see organizations use that as a punishment tool rather than a tool that can be used to improve a business in the long run. Number 4, Be clear with the process of change and clear with the communication as well. So if you're going to go down the pathway of change, make sure it's nice and clear for everybody so that people can have the opportunity to absorb what is coming and not fear the change, but actually to work with you when it does come to specific changes. So this helps with individuals maybe coming up with other questions that you may not have been aware of. It could be other solutions that they might see that may work better for the organization. So use a communicative, consultative process and be clear with the changes that are coming up within a particular business or your business as well. And number 5, talking about change in communication, embrace feedback. So the important thing about that is you want to have a two-way conversation. And the reason for that is because people around you can identify additional problems, again, that you may not have foreseen. And it will also provide an opportunity to encourage innovation. And through this innovation process, it'll help yourself and your staff to grow within the business and come up with bigger and better ideas. Hopefully those 5 points that I mentioned will help you to develop a learning culture. Although sometimes it can be quite difficult to create one. So don't forget, there are learning and development consultants like myself that you can engage with to assist you with reviewing your learning processes within your organization that will help you to focus on the bigger picture of your business and let us help you to build up your staff capabilities. So if that's something that you're interested in, please make a booking today for a free consultation. And if you've got any points that you'd like to add that you feel that could make the list, please put them in the comments below. And I hope you found this video useful.